$10 car washes every weekend, only at Airpark Canterbury.
Well, first of all, thank you very much for your time. I do appreciate it. First things first, how is your daughter getting on? How's she feeling today?
So she's feeling a bit better. We managed to get something into her last night that she managed to keep down. She's stocked up on electrolyte drinks. So her temperature's down. She was having hot and cold flushes. Her temperature was quite high when she got home on Monday night. It's gone down. But she's looking and feeling a bit better than what she was the last couple of days.
Well, that's something, I suppose. That sounds like she's slowly getting better. What I want to ask you as well is, so Food Safety New Zealand has made quite a clear finding that the meals became unsafe because they weren't left refrigerated at the school. That's what they're saying. So what do you make of that? Do you still have an issue about how this all came about, whether it's the school's fault or the supplier's fault, now that we know what the official finding from Food Safety New Zealand says?
Well, my issue with that is that, like Fire Peggy said, there are cameras, and the investigators obviously seen the footage. I do not blame the school at all. They have a very high health and safety standard at that school. And they would not feed these kids mouldy food on purpose. And yeah, so I'm not blaming the school at all. I'm 100% behind the school. I'm not happy with David Seymour at the moment. So
what's your concerns with David Seymour?
My concerns with David Seymour is that last year we had at the school, we had healthy lunches, and they were good. They were really good. My kids were eating them. I noticed every kids were eating them. They were happy. And then he decided that he was going to cut the budget and give it to a big company. And the schools are now receiving, I've seen the meals myself, sloppy meals. I can say my daughter's come home a few times saying, "Mum, the potatoes look like they've been sitting in a pot for a week," and spicy meals as well.
Okay. How do you see that, though, as being connected to this incident when New Zealand Food Safety has found the issue was caused by the meals not being refrigerated at the school rather than the quality of the food?
I can't really comment on that. I don't at the moment have a say, but I feel that it is up to the company to look at the meals that they are dishing up and serving, and see the quality of the meals before they are served to these children.
Well, looking at the images that Peggy sent through, they certainly do look like, well, slosh. I'll give you that.
They do. Yes, they do. They do look like slosh. And I've been at Haeata for, 7 years now. I have two girls who are in the Kaumanawa unit. And I have been, when I've gone on hidingers with my girls' classes, I've been offered a meal and I've gone to eat in it and it's just bland or it's disgusting or it doesn't look edible. And yeah.
You mentioned that what David Seymour has said to me this morning is wrong and that you had concerns about that. What specifically are you concerned about what David is saying or has said? Here's your chance to respond.
Here's my chance to respond. Right. So I've seen the last bit of the interview. It was sent to me and I was tagged in it. And yes, I am that mother that did speak up. And yes, I do worry about all these other children who are not being fed. Um, I have 4 children myself. I have 2 who are on the spectrum at special needs school. Um, and I do feed my children. They take lunches to school, and they also take extra lunch to school in case a child or a friend of theirs doesn't have anything to eat and does not want to eat those meals. So I am,
Oh, that's good.
I
So
being a
you
mother,
you're giving them options in case the meals at the school
yeah,
are not too good.
yeah, yeah, yeah. So yeah, so I was brought up that way, and my dad. Um, my dad had an open home when we were younger, so he would always cook big meals for people. And that's also what I do. I cook big meals, and I will, you know, add extras to my kids' lunch boxes. Or my kids will go, Mum, can I take this to school? Because so and so didn't have anything yesterday. And I'm like, go ahead, empty the cupboard, do what you want to do, take it to school, let them eat. And I mean, a lot of our community rely on those meals.
Mm.
And we live, even myself, I live week to week. So some days it is hard for me to provide a lot for my kids, but these meals are supposed to keep our kids' brains, working throughout the day so they don't deteriorate and can't be bothered doing their schoolwork and stuff. So, yeah.
Just finally, so how do you reconcile with the official food safety findings that has more or less placed blame on the school in not so many words? And even the investigators have looked and reviewed the CCTV footage, according to Peggy as well, and they've still come out quite strongly last night and said, this is the school's fault.
I honestly don't think it's the school's fault. And I think Seymour is trying to place the blame on the school. And I think
But it was
he's,
but it was Food Safety New Zealand who placed the blame on the school, not David Seymour.
yeah, and I don't think it was the school at all, because there's cameras and it shows the containers being brought in and the containers being brought out. So I don't feel that this is the school's fault at all. And I think Safety New Zealand need to go back and have a look and do the right thing.
Rebecca, it's nice to speak with you, and most importantly, I'm glad your daughter is finally on the mend. There's nothing worse than feeling sick after eating food that's off, that's for sure. I've had that problem recently. Thank you so much for your time.
Thank you, Chris.